Is she cute, or is she just, like, too much? Do I just have too much fun? Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Boringg Susan, and today I'm going to be showing you my handbag collection of 2021. So I will show you my designer pieces first, and then I will get into some of the other pieces that I have that aren't designer but I think are really iconic. But this is just kind of where my collection's at, and some fun pieces that I've collected throughout the years. So I thought we would shoot a fun video and show you everything. Now, I'm going to start with probably my favorite designer at the moment, which is Louis Vuitton. Very classic. I did start my oh no, I didn't actually. Wow. I couldn't even remember which ones I started with. This was the first style I got a couple years back, which is a vintage Amazon bag from Louis Vuitton. I know they have had a couple with the little, like, leather pieces right here, but mine doesn't have that. I did see recently too, I think they are bringing this style back, which is really iconic, which I love because I have it. So this was really awesome. I got this on Etsy way back when there was resale people reselling on Etsy. Wow, that made sense. So I love this style. It has like two pockets, which is cool. It is a really nice vintage style. I got it for a really great deal, and this was my first introduction to Louis Vuitton, and I was super pleased with it, and I continued the collection. You know, the monogram pattern is just so iconic. So on that Louis Vuitton note, I also have the classic, very iconic Speedy 25. Oh, does it have muck on it? No. The Speedy 25, I also got this pre-loved because I didn't want to pay retail price for it, obviously. I don't know, not so obviously, but I definitely like getting my bags for a really great price, and I feel like there's so much on the pre-loved market, you might as well. So I did get this off Tradesy for a really awesome price. The only issue with it really was because it has a little watermark right here, which I don't even think you're going to be able to see. And I was like, I don't care enough. I think it looks awesome as is, so I got it with really great light patina. And then I also have this strap that I bought from eBay. I will link it down below if you're interested. I think it was about $35 to $40. Really wasn't interested in buying a new $600 strap from Louis Vuitton because I was like, I didn't even pay that amount for my Speedy. No way am I going to buy a strap that costs that much. So I got a different one. I would recommend, if you're interested in this strap, I got the one that's monogram on one side and then black faux leather on the other side. You really can't see it, but the faux leather's bad. It doesn't look very, like, real at all, which makes sense. So I would recommend just getting the monogram on monogram, but otherwise, it looks great, and I like handheld for photos, but for convenience purposes, I like the strap, so that's why I ended up getting a strap afterwards. But you can get really great deals on the top handle Louis Vuitton style, just because people tend to like the bandolier style better, but I don't know. I mean, you can still make it work. I just literally attached mine at one corner here and the other corner here, and it's the best of both worlds, girl. We're Hannah Montana up in here, you know what I mean? So, we love that style. The last style that I have from Louis Vuitton is more of a luggage piece, but I thought I'd show it. It's not really going to fit in frame, but I'll show it anyways. I got a really amazing deal on this when I was shopping the pre-loved. This is my Louis Vuitton Keepall 45. I believe it might be a 50, to be honest. I don't really remember. But it's really iconic. The patina on this is gorgeous. Like, it's so golden and really pretty. I really wanted one of these. I purchased this. It was my gift to myself for my 21st birthday. I thought it'd be fun. And I got it for a really great price. I didn't even spend as much as these retail for, or even the pre-loved sites show. So I really recommend, if you haven't checked out already, check out my eBay tips and tricks purchasing vintage designer or resale designer, because I have got a ton of great bags with really great prices, and I showed you kind of everything that I do to achieve those in that video. So check that out if you're interested. I will link it somewhere. You'll see it. But yeah, I was able to get this for such an incredible price. I think I paid like $315, $16 for it. And it's iconic. It's so good. I've used it a couple of times. I do like smaller bags. But I've used that for, like, travel or even just, like, staying the night at my friend's house for a couple days or something like that. So, it's a great style. It is definitely a splurge, but I thought I'd include it because it's iconic. So, the only Fendi bag I have right now is this awesome crossbody. Again, I got this for a really great price on the vintage market. I think it's fantastic, and it's just a cute little style. I wanted to get in the baguette because obviously the Fendi pattern and the baguette style was super popular for quite a while, and I wanted to get my hands on something, and I think this is so interesting. I originally purchased this thinking it was actually like a shoulder bag, but then I was like trying to put it on, and I was like, why does it go like that? And then I was like, oh, it's like a crossbody shoulder bag kind of vibe, which I think is really cute. Fanny pack, whatever you want to call it. But I love this style. I've worn it a ton. I think it's great. It's also in the very classic, like, brown tone, so it's very stunning, which is also really trendy right now, so thank God. But I love the Fendi print, so hopefully I can get some more Fendi in the future, but this is iconic. Again, got it, I think, for like $100 or something like that on the resale market, so check it out. Vintage is all the rage and for really great prices. So I love this style. It's one of my faves. This is a Gucci style that I purchased. Again, eBay resale. I got this for like $100. Like, I can't believe it. And it's so iconic. It is definitely, she's worn. If you look at the lining, she needs to be relined because she's not in great shape, which is obviously why I paid $100 for it. But on the outside, she's stunning. And I don't think it'd be all that expensive to get it relined. So that's why I was like, I'd rather get like an iconic bag that looks like this. But obviously the style is super trendy anyway, just like this tone of brown with the monogram print. So it is still super classic. I've worn this a couple times and I love it. I think it's so stunning. And I'm really happy to have it. Again, what great value. It's also like an interesting style. You know what I mean? It's not like every other designer bag, like my Speedy and my Keep All, things like that. It's a little bit more unique, and we love a good unique girl. So she's here for that. She's stunning. And then the other one, I will include it. I bought this from a, like, lookalike company, basically. I wanted to see if I wanted this handbag, so I was like, let me just buy it at that price. I also didn't have $2,500 at the time to buy the real deal one, so I was like, oh, I'll spend, you know, a little bit of money on a really good lookalike. And I'm actually glad I did that because I don't want this bag, in the real style. I like it in the smaller style. I don't know what I'm saying. So this is a Gucci Dionysus. She is not real, but I mean, she looks it, doesn't she? I mean, come on. Maybe it's a he, I don't know. We don't know her pronouns. We don't know their pronouns. Excuse me. But this is iconic. I love this. This convinced me that I want the smaller size, not this size. And I probably want the suede in like a red. So I'm actually glad that I didn't buy the real deal one and I didn't have the money for it, because then I would be like not using it. So I'm glad that I got to see this. It's fun too. I mean, it looks pretty authentic, to be quite honest with you. But I know it's not. But it does though, does it not? It looks great on a shelf. It's a really great, expensive item, decorative item, if you will. Drama. But I have worn it a couple times because I'm like, I have it, I might as well. But it's stunning. It's stunning. That's a really good site. I'll link them down below if I can, if that's not problematic. I don't know. But I love their styles and they look really authentic. So if you're not really into that, or you want a better price, they're kind of iconic. But to each his own. I know some people don't like the faux world, but I also think that's the designer companies telling everybody that, like, oh, it's disgusting, don't buy it, so that you only buy from them, and people are like, ew, but I'm like, I don't know, I mean, it looks the same, so works for me. Anyways, let's continue on. A mid selection. I have a couple in the like mid contemporary brands. The first one is this. This is actually my newest addition to the collection. This is a little like Coach messenger bag. It matches my hair. How fun. I did get it when I had this hair color. My best friend actually purchased this for me, which was super sweet of him. Thank you so much. Shout out to my favorite sister ever. But this was so iconic, and I just wanted a little mini something. I also, is Coach coming back? Because this style is awesome. I actually got this in the men's section because we don't conform to gender normality or whatever the heck. I don't know. So yeah, it's so cute. But I'm like, if they do more of this, because the women's section was nothing like this, but if they infiltrate this into more future collections, they'll make I think they'll be iconic again, because I don't really think they're iconic right now. Sorry, but this is cute. This is really cute. Because it really reminded me of some of the Louis Vuitton styles that Coach was doing, and I was like, yo, if you stick with that, like, that could be a moment. That could really be stunning. So I love this. Just a little classic 2-pouch thing. It's a cutie though. I've been wearing this a ton, and even my brother, who's not very like fashiony, was like, oh, and I was like, you know it's a good one when even the non-fashion people are like, that's cute. On that same note of like mid-contemporary, I have one Rebecca Minkoff style. This is a faux croc, I don't know, oval bag, like circle bag, I don't know, what would you call this? It does come with a strap as well, so I can turn it into a crossbody, which is preferred, but I also like the top handle that I can just like tote around with this. I love this. I wore this a ton, all the time, like a couple years back, or like a year or so back. I haven't worn it as much recently, but it's great, and the white has held up pretty well. On the back, I think it's a little worn, but not really. This style was hard to find, though, because I saw it go on, when I worked at Nordstrom, I saw it go on sale. Well, I found it before then, and then I saw it go on sale, and it was like a really great deal, and then it sold out super quickly because we only had like 2 of these, and then I was like, well, I want to get it for the good deal. So I scoured the web for like 3 or 4 months until Rebecca Minkoff's site actually came out with it and put it on sale, because they had the other colors. I think there was like a mustard color and a red, but it looked the best in white, I thought. So I think this is really fun. I was inspired by the Louis Vuitton mini box hat bag, which it's in French and I don't know how to pronounce that, so we're not even gonna try. But it's like $4,200 handbag and it's gorgeous, but I'm like, not today. So, you know, she's a good alternative and it's the same kind of style. Obviously they look very different, but the style is the same. So I really like this actually. And I was kind of glad I got an alternative to that because then it's still something that I'm like, maybe in the future, maybe, we'll see. Maybe even on pre-loved if it like sticks around a little more, because I think it's a newer style anyway, so maybe I can find one for a better deal on the pre-love site. But I love this style. This is great. Only Rebecca Minkoff. Is she relevant anymore? I don't really know. Not a question that I have the answer to. Continuing on, I have some quirkier bags. I guess we'll do the Supreme because the Supreme's like edgy and current. But I actually love Supreme's crossbodies. This is the one that I have right now, and it just has like some weird like, do you hear that? I don't know. It's like some plastic netting. We got some ASMR. Hi, girl. But I think this is really cute. I love the little Supreme logo. I think it's a good, like, logo moment if you're into that. I had another style from them, or, like, a crossbody fanny pack bag, but I just ended up not using it, so I sold it, which I'm, like, teardrop kind of sad about. But, yeah, this has just been, like, one of my favorite everyday. It's just super classic, and it's a good little staple piece, so I wear this a ton. And it's also, this material is super strange, but, like, it's held up great, so I really like that. I also think other great, like, everyday staple little moments are these fanny packs from, like, Adidas. I have this one in yellow. I have another one in black, but I couldn't find it. These are amazing. Like, they're just so versatile. You can wear them with anything. They're sporty. They're cute. You don't have to spend a lot of money on them either. So these have been one of my favorite styles just to throw on with everything. I also wear this at the airport a ton because it's super easy and I can get all my stuff in here and it's like big enough but not too big, so we love that. A lot of these styles I'm going to show you now are mainly off Depop because I think Depop's the way to go if you want to get some quirky, fun, interesting styles. So this one I got, which was an old Gucci Couture. That would be iconic. Why don't you guys collab? Oh my gosh, should I just come up with the next collab? That's iconic. No, Gucci, oh my gosh, Juicy Couture, my gosh, which I loved when I was younger. Did anyone else absolutely love Juicy Couture a couple years ago, or more like over 10 years ago, probably? Drama. But this was super fun. It's a really weird, like, towel material almost, but I just think the style's awesome, and I loved the pink and green, and, like, kind of like the gaudy, like, big, chunky, like, pieces on here. So fun with a little, like, gold strap. It's just so extra, and I absolutely love Gucci, and I hope Gucci makes a stronger comeback, because I just, it's just so good. It's so good. It's so good. So I love this style. I got it for a really good price, too. Again, like, Depop's the way to go. Next one that I have, a couple interesting ones. I got a mock Jacquemus because I wanted to try this style before I, like, was going to spend money on it, a ridiculous amount for a small bag. I actually really like this. I've used this a couple times. I think I will in the future purchase a real deal Jacquemus. Is that how you pronounce it? I think that's how you pronounce it. Because this is stunning. On that same note, I did get one off of eBay a while back of the really tiny one because I was like, no way am I spending that kind of money on, like, this little baby boy. But this is really cute. I've also one that's just, like, as a necklace almost, and it's cute, but I know this trend is kind of not as popular anymore. So again, what a great reason to buy something, you know, just for the kick of it, for the gag of it, and then be like, okay, you know, instead of spending, I don't know. She wasn't in budget, but she's cute, isn't she? Oh, I love. So I really want to get, like, an actual one, though, from them. Maybe the larger size than this one, or maybe this size in, like, black or something. I think it would be really iconic. This one is one that I've been wanting to wear. It's, like, a pearl style. This was also kind of a popular one, and I just have never worn it. I'm annoyed, but it's fine. I think, you know, it's fine. I get to, you know, it's fine. It's fine. But I will wear her because she's iconic and just, like, such a good little piece. Good little moment! Now we're kind of getting into, like, the random stuff, but, like, they're iconic. This is a really fun one. Again, Depop, I'm telling you. This was a little DKNY, like, shoulder bag. The shoulder bag is all weird. And then the girl that I bought it from painted on the flames. And I'm like, she's cool. She's edgy. She's fun. She's fresh. Also, I like that it's a longer strap instead of, like, the shorter strap ones. So that's really fun. But isn't that adorable? I'm telling you, like, if you want some quirky, cute stuff, Depop! Depop kills it. From Depop, I also got this really iconic little coin bag, but it's, like, a larger coin bag. Can you see that? This is so fun. I've worn this quite a few times. It's quirky, you know? She's, like, edgy, and she has, like, the chain, but she's, like, dainty at the same time, but also can fit a good amount of stuff. Super iconic. We'll fly through these ones. I also have this mock style of, obviously, the classic saddle bag. This was one I got off Depop, and it was a Shein bag. And I was checking their website and I was like, wow, you guys do kind of have some iconic handbags, so I might want to purchase some of those for really cheap as well. So I was like, this is fun. I love the color. Obviously, these, even on the resale market, are crazy expensive. I do want to get a real one at some point, but this does really well in the meantime. So on that, I also have this faux. This is actually funny. My mom gave this to me like, I don't know, probably over 10 years ago, and I kept it. It's like totally a faux Gucci, but I was like, I don't know, it's cute. And now I used to hate this style. Now the style is like actually in again, or has even been for a couple years. And then this color is like the new it color again, and I'm like, well, now she has a cute little moment. Whether or not she's Gucci, she's still like cute and like relevant, which is so interesting. Really, fashion just comes all the way around and back around again. So that's really what this one goes to show. So we love that. Oh my gosh, we're almost done. We're almost done. I have this little moment that I wore to Mexico. Is iconic. Sorry, I like lost my train of thought. But really cool. I love these styles. I still think these are interesting, and I think even for like summertime, that kind of stuff, this will still be a really sickening style. I think this was an ASOS purchase. And then we got some random cute little shiny orange moment. I love a good colored bag. I think at this point I have almost every color, other than like I don't have like a purple. I don't have every color. I can't say that I don't. But I want to collect like at least one style of every color of the rainbow so that I can really be versatile with all my outfits. So we love her. This honeydew is very fitting to the brand. It says, oh, I don't even know if you can read that. Can you read that? I don't think you can. Oh, maybe? Yeah, kind of right there. It says bored. It says bored. And I said, that's on brand. That's on brand. I have to buy it. So I have this one. I've worn this like twice. I think it's really cool though. Obviously it says bored. It's super boring. So, you know, she had to snatch, which is really cute. That was my handbag collection of the start of 2021. Very exciting. I'm excited where the year takes us. What was your favorite little moment that I have in my collection? I'm curious. Let me know. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see, again, that eBay video, it's a really awesome video if you want some really great deals. You've seen some of the things that I've picked up from that. I will link that. It's a really fantastic, very informative. I went all in on the information on that one, so check that out. But thank you so much. My outro is coming in 3, 2, 1.